earthy rooted Capricorn girl, yet find yourself making the first move every time you see a cute guy? And are you the reserved Virgo, yet find yourself jumping into every fight that is happening across the street? Do you ever feel like becoming the undisputed leader of anything and everything that is going on? Or are you that presumably daring Leo, yet you do not want to leave your office desk? Or are you the one whose tagline is better be safe than sorry, despite being that outgoing daring Sagittarian? Well then, you're on the right channel, and this video is tailor-made just for you. You just need to follow me. And on this note, welcome back to the channel, guys. And this is the week of the mighty red hot fury planet Mars. And according to the subject, this is considered to be a naturally malefic planet, unless of course it is placed in a good dignity in a strong positive house in your birth chart. So let's get on with discussing what are the personality changes that Mars brings. Put on your thinking caps and your wisdom boots. Let's get on and shoot. So the first thing that Mars represents in our life is the fighter inside us. You know, this planet is just like the commander-in-chief of an army, and therefore people who are born with a strong Mars influence, just like Aries or Scorpio, or people who are born as Mars ascendants or who otherwise have a strong Mars placement in their birth charts, will be the undisputed born warriors, either for any cause or either for their own selves. And you would always strangely notice that these people have a mini army around themselves, because these people tend to, and they are meant to, have a group around them who they can direct and give directions to. Now, another thing that Mars represents and gives you in your life is stamina and strength, both physical and mental. This category never seems to get tired. You know, these are the kind of people who can head out for almost anything at almost any given hour. You know, they are the real undisputed powerhouses of 24/7 energy. Another thing, now a strong Mars-born person's keyword is action. You know, these people believe in getting up and making things happen rather than just sitting there and waiting for someone to come up and wave their magic wand at them. Now, if you would have seen the movie The Martian, where this person gets trapped alone on planet Mars, you would see and observe how beautifully they have shown that how a person can just get up and create an entire world at a place where it's almost impossible to create a living, breathing world. You know, he just does that out of nowhere, out of nothing. And that is the true essence of a strong Mars person, you know, the ability to believe in yourself and get up and take action. And not only action, the next thing that a person with a strong Mars gets in his life is extreme determination and resilience. You know, the mental capacity to continue taking that action despite facing continuous failures. You know, physical injury and mental tiredness is not the reasons of setback for a strong Mars person. You know, in fact, when situations get too heavy and unmanageable and a lot of people just back out of such scenarios, people with strong Mars are the ones who actually take a step forward and take these situations as challenges and opportunities as to check as to how much they can stretch themselves until they finally achieve that target. Now, planet Mars gets exalted in Capricorn or the 10th house and gets debilitated in Cancer or the 4th house. So if you come across a person whose Mars is placed nicely and positively in the 10th house or the house of profession, then you would see that this person has a very, very aggressive approach towards all his endeavors, for he would be seen striving the hardest to, you know, crack that next deal and to make that next century and to run that next marathon. You know, these are the kind of people who would be caught saying that अगर वो ड्राइव कर सकता है तो मैं क्यों नहीं, अगर वो उस कॉलेज में एडमिशन ले सकता है तो मैं क्यों नहीं, अगर वो एस्ट्रोनॉट बन सकता है तो मैं क्यों नहीं. You know, so these are the kind of people who can achieve almost anything in their lives. They just need to have competition around them. Now, on the other hand, if Mars gets placed in the 4th house, which is the house of your home life, away from the public eye and all the action, Mars gets extremely negative here, because this makes a person feel trapped inside his own energy, you know, because that drive and stamina that he has inside of them sort of gets wasted completely. You know, it is the similar situation that if you ask a car racer to work in the maintenance department, so how is he supposed to feel? Frustrated, right? So that is exactly what a person with Mars in 4th house feels. Now, planet Mars also tends to represent your brothers, your male siblings, and your male group of friends that you have in your life. And therefore, the relationship dynamics, the kind of relationship, positive, negative, friendly, restricted, or any kind of relationship that you would share with all this category of people will depend on the placement of Mars and its strength. It also tends to represent the kind of property that you would own, the kind of vehicles that you would own, and how much luxury with respect to these two aspects in your life you would enjoy. And therefore, this is another aspect that you can evaluate by looking at the placement of Mars in your birth chart. Alright, so the next most important thing that Mars represents in our life is our anger, our level of aggression that we can have towards people or things. And therefore, it is very commonly seen that a badly placed Mars causes a person to be very, very short tempered, very, very angry, impulsive, and quick to react to situations and things, more with physical force and less with thinking. Now, on the other hand, a well placed Mars sort of directs all this fierce, red hot energy into a completely productive, constructive direction altogether. And it is a fact that I've observed across a lot of charts that I've seen that we need a strong, well placed Mars in order to succeed in all the endeavors of our life, because we need that endurance, we need that stamina, and we need that strength against all the challenges that we face. Just like that soldier who continues to keep fighting even after he's the last person left on the team. Alright guys, so this was it from my side on planet Mars and astrology. Allow me to put a wrap on it, but you can always feel free to contact me if you're confused about where your Mars is placed and whether it's acting positive, negative or neutral in your lives. I'll be attaching my contact details right in the section below. So I'll be seeing you next week with a fresh new video on a fresh new planet, but until then, keep liking, sharing and subscribing to the channel if you love the videos, guys. And don't forget to do what I keep saying again and again. Be crazy and be wise until we meet for the next time. I'll see you guys soon. Bye bye.